My final question to you, Jordan. If you could leave our audience with one bold and maybe even controversial piece of advice to unlock both business and personal growth and happiness, what would it be?
Break the rules. That's always been my thing with
Oh, I love
everything. Yeah. There are no rules except self-imposed ones. There are stories we tell ourselves on a daily basis, which are simply not true. We are so much more powerful than we're led to believe. You need to work on your internal game. That's what I tell people. Stop ignoring this outside world, which is just a residual projection of your mind that's lingering around. Look inside, figure out what your values are, but vividly build in your mind, your imagination, your 4D, which then becomes 3D, the life that you want. I mean, there's a famous story with Neville Goddard, which I'm sure you're familiar with,
Yeah.
where the guy says, I want to go to Barbados. And he says to him, Neville's bugging him and saying, I really want to go to Barbados. And he slams the door in Neville's face. And right before he does, he says, you're already in Barbados. And what I say to people is, the universe wants to take you from point A to point B, and you don't have to figure out that journey. It's going to do it in the most efficient way. Live in the end, live in the end point of the life you want and watch it come to you. When I started making music, I lived in an end point of, when I started, I already had 100,000 listeners when I actually had 20. But I lived in that end point and I visualized myself in that end point. And the synchronicities and the things that came to me were very easy. Versus 5 years ago when I was starting Gray Smoke Media, I'm running around like a crazy person trying to tell people to work with me. And there's nothing less attractive than desperate energy
Yes.
in dating, in personal relationships. Yes. So all you have to do is really build the internal game, visualize the business doing well, and then live in the state of being of, I'm the best legal marketer in the world, right? And say that to yourself in the mirror and say that until it stops being uncomfortable to hear it reflected back to you.
Jordan, what a fantastic interview. You are great.
Thank
How
you.
can people reach you?
So if they want to work with me, I predominantly work with lawyers, but I actually was a generalized marketing firm for about a decade. So in any industry, if it's something where I think I can help or I think I can have a creative solution, they can reach out to me at Gray Smoke Media. I don't work with anyone in infancy stage. So if you're just starting out or you're 1 year in, I'm not the best fit for you. And if you want to check out my music, it's Jordan Power on all streaming platforms.
Wonderful. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us today. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jackie.
What an inspiring conversation with Jordan Whelan, a man who proves that success doesn't mean limiting yourself to one identity. His journey shows us that you can lead with strategy, build with creativity, and still make space for authentic self-expression. Jordan is not only reshaping how legal marketing is done, but also reminding us through his music that storytelling is just as powerful in song as it is in business. His work bridges two worlds, and the common thread is his ability to connect deeply with people. And with Jordan's permission, we're closing today's episode with one of his own songs, Vultures. It's a track layered with the same honesty, artistry, and depth you've just experienced in our conversation. So as we wrap, I invite you to sit back, take it in, and let Jordan's music carry you out. I'm Jackie Denise. I'd like to thank you very much for joining us today, and be well.